Example 5 naman tayo. This time, we will discuss a problem that is a reverse curve. So, a reverse curve is a type of compound curve pero in direction ng pangalawang curve, kabaliktaran nung isa. Okay? Let's see. No? Sabi niya, meron tayong common tangent BC na 280 meters yung haba. Tapos, ang azimuth niya is 312 degrees. So, let me draw that here. So, sabihin natin ito yon, and this is points B and point C. Ganyan. So, sabi niya, AB is tangent of the first curve whose azimuth is 252 degrees and distance of 320. Now, merong note dito na yung given na distance na yon is it includes a portion of straight road beyond the points of tangencies. So, let me draw that muna para mapakita natin. Let's say ito yung AB. Ito yung A, point A, which has an azimuth of 252. Okay? Now, pag drawing ko yung curve ko from that point, no, i-drawing natin yung curve natin. Sabi niya, it includes a portion of straight road from the point of tangency. Yan. So, as you can see, dito yung point of tangency doon sa curve. Tapos, merong portion na straight. Yan yung straight road na sinasabi. So, ito yung curve natin. Drawing natin dito. Yan. Now, yung kaduktong niya na curve is a reverse of that. And given din yung kanyang tangent, CD, whose azimuth is 218 degrees. Tapos, ang distance niya is, yung CD, no, ang distance niya is 260. So, ito, sulat muna natin, no, ang distance is 320. Yung BC daw ay 280 meters and CD is merong distance na 260 meters. Now again, same concept dun sa isa, no? Meron siyang naka-include na portion ng straight road. Okay? So ito yung curve natin. Yan. So it's a reverse curve kasi baliktaran yung yung central points nila ng mga curve natin. Now, yung length daw nung second curve, yung radius, no? Yung radius niya 190 meters. Ano bang hinahanap? Yung radius daw ng first curve, length ng second curve, at saka total area from A to D using a width of road width of 10 meters. Okay. No, para ma-solve to, ang una kong gagawin is first, we determine yung mga tangent distance na to. So, nakikita ko kasi 280 daw yung BC. And yung 280 na yan would be the sum ng T1 at saka T2. So, para makuha ko yung T1 and yung radius ng first curve, kailangan kunin ko muna yung T sub 2. Okay? Now, para makuha yung T sub 2, this should be equal sa R sub 2 tangent nung included angle over 2. Now, tingnan natin, ano ba yung mga included angle? Okay? So, yung unang tangent, ang azimuth niya, 252. And then, the common tangent BC, so ito, 252, yung BC, 312. Pag minus mo yon, ibig sabihin, yung difference ng mga azimuth nila is 30 degrees. That would be yung interior angle or yung included angle na to. This would be 30 degrees. And the other one, from BC na 312, naging 218. So, ibig sabihin, itong angle na to, this should be 94 degrees. So, let's check, no? 312 minus 218. So, 94 degrees. So, yan yung naging angle doon in deflection ng CD. So, anyway, makompute na natin yung tangential distance ng 2, yung T sub 2. This would be 190 tangent of 94 over 2. Kunin natin yung calculator ko. So, 190 times tangent ng 94 over 2. So, as you can see, it's 203.75. Now, from there, we can see na itong portion na to beyond here sa D, pwede mo nang computein yan. That would be 260 minus yung 203.75. That's 56.25. So, this should be 56.25 meters. Yan yung extension beyond ng points of tangency. Now, we can also solve for T sub 1 Kasi di ba yung sum nila dapat 280. So we just subtract 280. We just subtract t sub 2 from 280. So papalitan ko lang to, gagawin kong 280. So that's 76.25. And from there, makuha natin yung radius 1. Kasi di ba related naman yung t at saka yung r. So we just divide t sub 1, di-divide naman natin to nung tangent ng I sub 1 over 2. So this would be 76.25 divided by tangent ng, it should be 60 degrees, no? Hindi 30. 60 degrees to. Let's see, check nga natin. 312 minus 252. 60 degrees. So tangent ng 60 degrees over 2. So r sub 1, compute natin. That would be 76.25 divided by tangent ng 60 degrees over 2. So 132.069. Yan yung ating radius 1. Okay? And also from there, we can see na dahil alam mo yung t sub 1, ito daw ay 76.25. Alam natin na itong straight portion niya, that would be 320 minus 76.25. So 243.75. Okay. Now, next is pinapakuha yung length ng second curve. So para makuha yung length ng second curve, di ba? We have LC sub 2. This would be R sub 2, I sub 2 times pi over 180. So R sub 2 natin, that's 190. And then the included angle is 94. Multiply this by 1 pi over 180. So ito na yung length ng second curve. So 190 times 94 times pi over 180. 311.716. Next, kunin naman natin yung length ng kasi ito na yung answer natin sa pangalawa. No? Kunin natin yung length ng first curve. So we have R1, I1, pi over 180. So this should be ni R1 natin 132.069. Included angle is 60 degrees times pi divided by 180. So 138.302. Okay? Para saan? Kasi kailangan nating makuha yung total area ng road. So para makuha yung total area ng road, given yung kanyang width, i-add ko yung mga length ng road. So from A to D, so we have 243.75 plus yung length nung first curve natin, which is 138.302, plus yung length ng second curve, plus yung extension na 56.25. And then multiply mo siya sa road width na 10. So ang area, yung area natin, this would be 7,500.18 square meters. So that is our answers for example number 5, reverse curves.
Like mo yung video kung ayos. Pag hindi, pag mo i-dislike, leave ka ng comment kung bakit, ha? Sige na, subscribe.